Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Armageddon Empires. Before we get started, I'd like to quickly say that I edited the Ultratech 275 and 15 deck a tad since the last video. I went ahead and removed the one extra Skeletor added in, so we're back down to 8. I removed one of the Wraiths, and I added in a Zombie Launcher and a Banshee Air Defense to make up for the cards I removed. I wasn't very comfortable with only 2 Banshee Air Defenses. I want another one. And as for the Zombie Launcher, I don't have very many units that want to be in the back rank, and so this helps that a little bit more. Okay, let's go ahead and test out Ultratech. So we'll select the points. We'll go ahead and select the deck. And now it's time to increase the map size. At this point level, I like playing on a huge map. We'll leave the resources and specials as uncommon. And we'll just select the random. It's going to be all 3 opponents anyway. And we will not enable Cult of the Wastelands yet. Now let's start us off. Placing our tiles down second. I usually like pushing my starting base out in a certain direction. This way, I only have to worry about 1 opponent at the start of the game rather than 2. And I'm thinking this time we'll try pushing our starting location in this direction. So let's do this. How to best do this, though? I would like my base to start on the 3rd rank. And preferably here? I guess we could set it in this spot. Alright, let's set the Deadlands here. Oh, I can't. That's right, I can't put it there. Let's put our LZ X-Ray at this location, which will free up this slot, which is where I'm going to put my main base. And then we'll put the Minefield Crag somewhere around the front of it. I thought about dropping the LZ X-Ray for a single tile that gives us 2 resources. That would free up a point and we could take 2 minefields instead. But, we'll stick with this at the moment. And we'll put the minefield... I'm tempted to put it over on this side. Let's do that. Okay, we'll drag our Machine Citadel onto the Deadlands. And wish us luck, everyone. Here we go. Okay. As always, I don't care if I go first or not for like the first 5 turns or so. That's good, because we're going last. Okay. Next, we'll take a look at our hand. Scourge Platoon, Skeletors, Sticks, Conflict Node, Conflict Node's an Academy, and Industrial Pod. Okay, it's a good hand. It's an okay. Oh, an Empiricus. Okay, good. We have a starting hero. Unfortunately, it's a researcher, not a general or a scout or even an agent. We also don't have a scout unit in our hand, which makes us a little awkward. It could be better. We do have, so I like seeing the Industrial Pod right away. And I like seeing the Skeletor's MK2. That gives us something we can have in our base to help defend it. Even a Scourge Platoon is cheap enough to get it into the game, early game, to help hold this location from enemy wandering scouts. The Sticks, though, it's kind of a mid-game unit, or rather after turn like 12, so this is going to sit in our hand for a while. I do like the Conflict Node as well. Having an early Academy could be really helpful. But it's a shame it's not a laboratory to play into Empiricus's strengths. And of course, Industrial Pod is great to have in your hand early game for those extra resources. Now let's take a look at the map. What do we... Let's look at this. Oof! Oh! Okay. Interesting. There's a lot of blocking terrain out in this direction. So we probably don't have to worry about an enemy having supply range to us for some time for whoever is over on this side. Out on this side, even here, we have this little wall of blocking terrain. This is the only easy way access into our base. So unless, like, the free mutants are starting here, which could be the case, but odds are it's one of these two volcanoes, assuming it is the free mutants. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If they start here, they'll have range to us. But if they're not one of these hexes, then we're just outside the range for an early attack of theirs. Next, we don't have any guaranteed resources in our starting area, aside from our own LZ X-ray. That kind of sucks. There's a city out here which we don't have access to. A city and a town. And a single city over here. Oh, wow. There's, like, nothing out here. I don't see any special hexes either. Yeah, nothing looks out of the ordinary to me. So there's no place I'm really, I need to go after right away. This hex is the only one of these in existence, though. That's interesting. This might be something special. Like, I don't see another one of these out in play. Okay, so we have a decent starting area and that the enemy can't reach us, but it's going to take some effort to get out of this area as well. Our starting hand is just okay. I wouldn't mind having a recon unit of some sort soon. That said, we're going to start with our standard opening, and we're going to make 2 armies for us. We'll make a phalanx, defense systems. Actually, we'll make 1 army and draw a card. Oh, a ghost probe. Okay, that's useful to get it so early. Going last again. I'm thinking we're actually going to deploy Empiricus and start getting resources as soon as possible. So let's deploy him. And we'll add him to Phalanx Defense Systems at the moment. To make a materials collector. We'll take advantage of the fact we have leftover action points here and actually move him into the X-ray. We'll then make an army for our ghost probe. And that will do it for us. Yeah, last 3 times in a row. Awesome. Awesome. I don't care for like the first 5 turns, but I do notice it all the time. Let's build a materials team. And then we'll keep him here. With our 3 leftover action points, let's make another army. Last again! 4 times in a row. Oh, Gabe, you're really doing well for me today, huh? Let's go ahead and make an energy team. And then move Empiricus back to the Deadlands. Hey! Going first. Oh, thank goodness. Not that it matters. It's an early game. Okay, I can't make both of these. Let's make another materials team. And we can't make a tech team. I'm sorry, we can't make an energy team there, but we can make a tech team back in the LZ X-ray. And we end our turn again. It takes so long to get up off the ground with anything. Wow, going first again. Awesome. I'm going to deploy the Skeletors to the Deadlands. Let's do that. And we'll move Phalanx Defense Systems into the Deadlands as well, getting them out of the LZ X-ray area. Why did I do that? Well, the Xenopods really wanted to go first, and I'm nervous they have a scout around here staring right at my undefended base. It's also turn 6, And I really want something in my base at this point. The Skeletors will serve that purpose. Spider bots. That is really handy. And Relicus, a general for us. Awesome. With that in mind, I think we'll actually move Empiricus into the garrison. Woo! Going first 3 times in a row. I hear what's complaining about going last all the time. Okay. I need more resources, but I want a spider bot or the ghost probe in play. Let's get the ghost probe out first. It's a little more expensive resource-wise because it takes 2 materials. However, it's got stealth, which will be handy to have early on. We could also deploy the spider bots, but we're going to go ahead now and use Empiricus to make the other energy team. We only have the 1 human resources to the south now as the last resource to collect. Let's begin by moving Ghost Probe around a bit. Time to see what's inside our supply range. Oh, that's really super bad. There's a special location here which will join the Xenopods if they take it. A part of me is just tempted to reset the game at this point because this is a really huge advantage for the Xenopods and a crippling penalty to anyone else. But we'll stick with it. Let's just draw 2 more cards. Our hand is now filled up. We can't do anything else. Or draw any more cards. Go in third. Strange Gate. Strength 10. Resource range 3. Oh! Wow, that's fantastic! This gives whoever takes this access to everything I've got out here. Oh my god. Okay, we need to take this location immediately. The good news is that if we were to take it, we would have range around any enemies trying to approach my base. But that's going to be some time before we're able to do that. Army has discovered a weapons cache. You may choose to de-stealth to claim it, remain an observer, continue on your way. We will continue, because we have 2 extra movement left. Now we'll claim it. Oh, that's a shame. We have to discard a card. We have to discard a card. I can't, actually, yeah, because I have to discard this, or just, I can't wait now. Darn it. I can't wait. What card am I dropping? I don't want to drop anything, but we have to drop a card. That's a shame because I can deploy a card, but now I can't. I really don't want to drop the conflict node. We'll drop the Cyclops. Next, let's deploy the spider bots. And Relicus. Relicus will join the Phalanx defense system. The spider bots will join the TCB dump spider bots. We will re-stealth the ghost probe, and we'll begin moving the spider bots around. We're looking for every place in supply to see if there's any resources we can acquire there. We'll move the ghost probe around a bit. Alright, discovered a little battlefield. You may choose to de-stealth to claim it, remain an observer, or continue on your way. We will continue, because we have an extra movement. And now we'll claim this. 7 materials and 4 technology. That was amazing. We really needed that. Let's drop a Scourge platoon in the Deadlands. And we'll add it to Phoenix defense systems. With the leftover point, we'll go ahead and move TCP dump about a bit. We can bid 1 energy each round. We don't have a great deal of things that require a lot of energy. Ooh, that was a good roll on our part. We can deploy the sticks, and we should deploy it to get it out of our hand and into the game. So let's do that. We won't get second very often. We could add it to the Phoenix defense system as well, but well, that's not a bad idea, Tim. Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. With the letter of point, let's get the Ghost Probe back into supply. Actually, let's move it into the mountains. It's 1 movement to do that. We need to take this location immediately. I probably can do it with the force I've got, or the force I'm about to create. Okay. I still need to make the 1 human resource collector down here. But I want to go up here and destroy the Corruptor. The Guardian. Is this from Samurai Jack? Is that what this is from? Strange Gate. It's probably from Samurai Jack, isn't it? Let's move fire. Hold on. Okay, what do I want to do and why am I doing it? I don't really talk about this often enough. So I need to explore all of these, all the hexes in supply before the enemy gets to them. I need to know what's there so I can claim any special resources, see any special locations, and etc., etc. So, but I also want to destroy this Guardian immediately. With 6 defense, he'll be tricky. And if we don't get the attack, it's going to be harder still. Because he'll get to go first. So that means I need to attack it. It's going to have 7 defense dice. I'm tempted to drop the Revenant Platoon in this army, give it the Styx Flamers, and then move up there to attack them. To attack that location. But I also want the Industrial Pod into play, and I think, actually, Tim, that's the better thing to do right now. Yeah, we'll drop that into our base, giving us more resources every turn, which we desperately need. Why not? Let's... No. I need the scout. Ghost Probe will move here. We'll just observe what they have in the Clendethu Desert. Meanwhile, our spider bots can move around. Looking for any other resources. With the 4 points left over, I'll take a risk that the enemy isn't spying on me with some super powerful stealth unit, and we'll move Phoenix Defense Systems into the LZ X-Ray for next turn. If we lose this early in the game, we can just start a new game up. Okay, let's make that human resource collector. Move them back into the Deadlands. And then continue to move our spider bots around. Army discovered fuel storage tanks. You may choose to claim it, remain an observer, or continue moving. I think we have 1 movement left, so we'll claim this. 7 energy. Nice, going second. Okay. Let's move our Ghost Probe a bit. That's almost all the locations. We'll move our spider bots around. Still don't detect anything. Let's deploy the Revenant Platoon. Add it to Phoenix Defense Systems. And give it the Flamers. 2 points left over is not enough to do anything. Defensive defense systems should now be able to take out the Corruptor. We may lose a unit doing so, though, but it should be strong enough to take it out. We can bid 2 energy probably every turn. Woof! That was a fantastical roll. Okay, let's use our spider bots and keep scanning the bottom part of the map. Your army has discovered an old battlefield. You may choose to claim it or ignore it. We will claim it. 7 materials and 4 tech. We'll add this Scourge platoon to the Deadlands. But it's going to stay in there, giving this some more firepower. We'll begin moving Phoenix defense systems toward the Clondathu Desert. And why don't we use Firewall here? Still nothing. So at the point, let's actually increase the Machine Citadel's level. Next turn I can deploy the Conflict node in here. Going second again. I was really complaining at the beginning of the game. Apparently, for no good reason. Hello. Oh my god! A mecha design lab is down here. Guarded by Aska. Crap! I need to take this, actually. I need to take both these locations immediately. This location is actually within supply range and will join the humans if they show up here. And they might join the Free Mutants as well. Oh, this freaking sucks. This sucks to have this location so early and so close to me. An assassin would be useful to help kill her. God, it's gonna be such a bad fight, and I need to stop her quickly. Alright, well, we're here at the Clondathu Desert, so we're gonna do that fight. Let's save the game. And march up there. We'll attack now. We will lay siege. It will come out. We should be able to go first, but only thanks to that fate bonus. So I have to hold on to... I can spend 2 fate. If I spend a 3rd fate, well, then he's going first. We can't let that happen, because I need to have the chance to shock it. Shocking it will keep this army alive. Not shocking it will lose probably the whole force quickly. That was a fantastic roll. Okay, excellent. 4 damage. More importantly for us, it's shocked and won't get its turn. 3 more damage, and our Scourge platoon... No damage. That's okay. Next round. Again, we need to shock it. That's... We can spend 2 fate. Okay, there's 1. That will stop it. Good. 3 more damage. Almost destroyed. This Scourge platoon. 1 hit point left. By the way, I absolutely love the pictures. I know I don't look at them very often. I say I will, but it's so thematic. Like, look at the nuclear explosions going on in the... Well, yeah, those are mushroom clouds. Look at them going on in the background as these guys look for targets for them to destroy. It's pretty amazing. This thing's just terrifying. Alright, Styx, let's have you try to get the final kill on it. Excellent. That gives us the Clondathu Desert. We'll draw some cards now. Terminus is really useful, but I wanted something that could hold this location. So we're going to have to draw lots of cards next round, because I don't want to leave this undefended. I don't want to march anything out of my base over here either. We did get Mechanicus, which is really useful to get someone who can make Fate this early in the game, especially with a conflict node. We need to draw lots of cards, so I'm actually going to spend a few resources here to try to go first. Let me go second. That's acceptable. Okay. This also, as you can see, has extended our supply range. Let's draw cards. Skeletors. We'll drop them into the Clandethu Desert. That will give them something that will defend that location. And then Phoenix Defense Systems will begin walking toward our base. We will deploy the Conflict Node. We will end our turn. Next. We haven't detected anything around here. That's interesting. We have... This gives... So, as much as I was terrified of this, it's actually giving us a huge amount of, as you can see, recon. We didn't detect anything in here yet, but we should check every turn to make sure that we don't detect anything. That's a good heads up that something's approaching us. We're going to level our conflict node and deploy Mechanicus. We'll then continue moving Phoenix Defense System. No. Let's move the Ghost Probe. What's our supply? We don't have access to the mountains. Let's begin marching it up here, I think. We have supply up here now, so we should check for more resources. Our spider bots will move into these crags. And now, Mechanicus can begin making some fate cards for us. We're going to need them to beat Aska. We'll take Thought to start. We'll take -1 success dice. And we'll do that again. Finally, well, not quite finally, we'll take a two failures and 2 successes. With our leftover single point, we'll grab +2 dice. So we can't. Okay, we can't do that. That does it for us then. Don't see anything by the Clandethu Desert. That's kind of odd. I fully thought that we'd be detecting, like, we'd pick up all sorts of other hostiles out here. But I don't see anything. Army discovered a supply cache. You may choose to de-stealth to claim it, remain and observe it, or continue on your way. We will claim this. We gain 5 materials and 5 energy. We'll re-stealth. 1, 2, 3... And there's tentacle beasts inside this city. We don't have supply range to it yet, though. So we don't need to go out that way. Next. It might be time to do this battle already. Let's make 1 more card first. That was really lucky. Next turn, we can move into there. It's going to cost us 4 movement, is that right? 4 action points to move down into this hex. Maybe we should grab the Skeletors on our way. For that combined arms bonus. You know what? I think we need to. In fact, we're going to do that. We need the extra damage that single point of combined arms will do. And our spider bots move into these mountains. Oh, hello! Here comes an outrider. Nice, going first. We need cards in our hand pretty badly. Okay, I can't let that reach us. And it's in supply. I have no quick way to deal with it, though. Let's draw a card. There's our quick way. We could deploy the Skeletors here, make an army for them, and move them into the hills to frighten it. I think we kind of have to do that, honestly. I'd rather not do this, but I need to scare away that unit. We have just enough left that it can either draw cards in my hand or attack. Why don't we draw cards this round? Ugh. They're good. I like getting more scouts, but unfortunately, I wanted something a little stronger. Well, they found me here anyway. Walking around me. They're out of supply here. We hit them for 1 damage there. Hopefully we can actually kill it. Oh, you're flipping kidding me. 2 success... Holy crap, game! If I can't go first, I think I'll use one of my reloads here. Just get in there and kill the damn thing, will ya? Good. Destroyed. That sucked, though. So I'm thinking of adding, like, the spider bots to this army. In fact, let's do that. That's really weird to do. But it will give us +1 damage here. Next, we're going to go ahead and make it some advanced training for our Skeletors. We could take Sniper, but then I think they'll probably come under attack. It's also a 7-die challenge. We only have 5 dice. So we'd have to use our resistance is futile. I don't think that's worth it. I think either +1 attack or +1 defense. We'll take the attack. We'll also create +2 hit points and some extra defense. Get the attack on the Skeletors. Get the toughness training on the spider bots. And next turn, we'll move in to attack them. This turn, TSP Dump moves back. Actually, we'll move it into this mountains. And our Ghost Probe can move around a bit. We can make another... We can drop this Ghost Probe, I suppose, in our base. Now, let's draw a card. Platoon, end our turn. That's good to see. Like having another one of them. We can put that in the Clandethu Desert. Two movement. I really want another infantry. Well, we have the other infantry team. We have the spider bots. Let's do this. Let's do this. It's 5 to move, though. I need to go... Well, no, we'll be okay. We only can deploy... No, let's do this next turn. This turn, we'll deploy the Revenant Platoon into the Clandethu Desert. Move our Ghost Probe around a bit. Gee, where's our supply? Okay, let's do this, and then we'll call the session. We need to take that location. It's going to be very tough. Very tough. But I don't see any other option for us at the moment. We need it. We have some tactic cards. That will have to be enough. We will take a look at Asuka. Is she aggressive? If I attack her, it's going to have 8 defense dice. But at least I have a chance then. Let's attack. Everything has to remain on the front rank as well. All of it. We barely get to go first. Okay. The Harbinger Mecha. Reflective armor, so any damage we inflict, as you can see, is reduced by 2. It's why I'm bringing 2 infantry types to help offset that. It's got counterattack, so every point of damage that we don't... every point of defense dice, every successful defense dice it rolls greater than our attack is a point of damage inflicted on that unit. So keep those 2 things in mind. The first thing we're probably going to do is play Thought to rob her of her fate points, and then we can spend our own fate. Let's start by hopefully shocking it. We'll take away all her fate. And then maybe we can get 1 hit. We do. No damage. Reflective armor -2. Why didn't we get the combined arms, you're asking? Well, the combined arms, I just realized, I just remembered, only affects the sticks. Nothing else will affect it because of, well, it's an armored unit, and these are elite infantry. Two damage only. Reflective armor, reducing the damage she took by 2. Let's have our... Can we lower... Is it a mecha? It'll lower its defense at the risk that we'll take damage. But we could have our Skeletors try to damage it. We'll make 1 attempt at this. That's 4 damage, enough to kill it. Why don't we, stop that from happening? And its defense is not lowered, so that's a waste. So now we won't do that in the future. No damage. Yeah, it's just going to be our sticks. That's the only thing that can actually do anything to it. Well, then let's have the sticks just start us off. 2 damage. We can have a Revenant Platoon attack it as well, I suppose, but nothing else will. We take a point of damage thanks to counterattack. It's pointless. We had to roll 2 over its defense. It's simply not going to happen. Let's turn 2 failures into successes. To put 2 more... I'm sorry, to put 1 point of damage on it. We're only inflicting 1 point every round. Nope, we gotta roll significantly higher than that. Two damage that time. I think we'll just pass with everything else. The sticks is the only thing that can actually do any damage to it. 1 more point. Come on, sticks. We can kill it. Oh no! I forgot! I have to put a point of damage on it or it gets to actually do something. We'll take a lot of damage on our Revenant Platoon, but it's not dead. I completely forgot. It doesn't just sit there and take it. It can actually hurt us. Oh, that sucks. Good. Another point of damage, but now we're at... Uh-oh! Tim, you're out of fate. I think she's gonna go first now. Let's see if that's the case. No, we still get to go first. Come on, sticks. Done. Destroy the Harbinger. We just accept that. Almost as if she knew we had a -1 success dice card in our hand, huh? We now have the Mecha Design Lab. Oh, it's not a supplier barrack, so it doesn't give any... It doesn't increase the supply range of any army that takes it. That's useful to remember. But it also doesn't extend our supply range then. Okay, let's move our spider bots back into supply. And move our scramble back to the Deadlands. With our leftover 2 action points, we'll make another thought. That was fun to say. And end our turn. What the heck is going on down there, Xenopods? I don't see any hostiles. Okay. There is one more Harbinger mecha in this lab. We would be foolish not to take it out. This stops any of the other enemies from taking it. Next, defense systems can walk back into the Deadlands, where we can repair our poor Skeletors. And we'll make another army for these spider bots. I no longer need them with this force. Let's make a ping. Spider bots. And we'll just play 2 more turns, everybody, and then we'll call it. Four. Our number is 4, apparently. But thankfully, we didn't go 4th. Nothing else in supply. Okay. So, let's go to Phoenix Defense Systems and move the spider bots into their own army. We'll move... Oh, it's already in here. We'll get Scramble into Phoenix Defense Systems. We'll repair our Revenant Platoon, and we'll make some advanced training for these Skeletors. Oh, we can't deploy it this turn. And I think we'll end our turn? Sorry, just want to check where that... I did drop the other, whatever it's called. I forget what the name of that unit is. Our Revenant Platoons. Yes, our Revenant Platoons. Okay. Let's do a little bit of juggling and move this Revenant Platoon into the garrison. We'll then deploy the Harbinger Mecha into Phoenix Defense Systems. Deploy the +1 attack. And that should do it for us at the moment. Let's continue scouting. We discovered a weapons cache. You may choose to de-stealth to claim it. We will do so. Gaining AP chain guns. That could be really useful on the Scourge platoon we have here. It cannot attach to the Harbinger, as much as I would like it to. It attaches to infantry, robots, mutants, PBAs, and Xenogites. PBA being powered battle armor. Harbinger Mecha is a mecha, not a robot. This is a giant robot, not just a small one. So, we can attach it to our Scourge platoon, though. That would be helpful for it. We're still low tactic cards, so let's go ahead and make a 2 success dice into failures. We have 2 points left over. That's enough for another -1 success dice. Hello. Uh-oh. That's a Ravager. That's going to be really bad. And it must have moved away because I don't detect it anywhere. Alright, well, we're going to stop here. So let's take a quick stock of the situation and see how we're doing. So, we eliminated 2 threats early on, which the enemy could have taken to give them some better access to our, well, let's word it correctly, Tim. If the humans had walked into here, or the free mutants, Asuka could have joined them. I think she joins the humans automatically for free. She joins the free mutants for a price. I think she does that. Oh, by the way, she's from, like, Neo Evangelion, in case you don't know the pop culture reference where she's from. So if they joined that force, that would have given them Asuka, plus the Harbinger Mecha, and another Harbinger Mecha in the Mecha Design Lab. So I'm glad we were able to take this away from them. Unfortunately, we didn't find Asuka, but she's now gone anyway. We defeated her army. She managed to get away. We'll find her in another game. This location also is granting us +1 energy and +1 tech, which is really useful. This is a decent start here. You can see that I'm bidding lots of resources at the moment to gain action points. I need to draw my hand back up, but this is good. We have a decent starting amount of resources. We're now in the mid-game. Unfortunately, there's no other resources around. Like, nothing. None of these hexes have anything in them. We also took the strange gate, thankfully, before the Xenopods found it. It's a strength 10, range 3 detection and barracks. If an enemy ever takes it, they will have access to our machine citadel. Or rather, I'm sorry, what is that correct? 1, 2, 3, no. 1, 2, 3. They won't have supply range unless it's a free mutants. But, well, that would give them a scan of our base, and it would show them our minefield. So I'm glad we kind of did what we did. We have a few more troops just out and about looking for stuff, and I probably should make some more advanced training for them to increase their survivability. Overall, it's not a bad start. I like having the Harbinger Mecha. We have a decent army sitting in my base. We've got a good army here. This is good. If we get the railguns created for the Harbinger Mecha and or the sticks, this army will give it's a good solid force. We have 2 decent attack strength shock attack units. With these guys here for some support, I probably should give them plus defense, not the attack, but too late now. And Harbinger Mecha is amazing. The enemy will not attack this. They'll ignore it as much as possible because of counterattack. But that gives me a strength 8 every single round of combat, so very good. Our hand is looking pretty bad. We've got no cards in it. We'll probably spend this next turn doing that. And the other good news is that we have a full hand of fate. A full hand of hate. A full fan to hate. Take that. Throw fists of hate at you. Right, so it's looking decent. Could be a lot better. We need to figure out where some more resources are. In the city, for example. And we'll probably have to deploy a terminus out here somewhere. There's nothing out here but desert, though. So this might be a good location to put one. That would give us a supply range to the city and extend our supply range out. I think it would also give us supply range to these 2 mountains. Alright, but that does it for us, everybody. Thank you guys for watching. Didn't have to use any of my reloads. Complained a lot about going last to start of the game. And then went first, significantly, for a good amount of time after that. So, what the heck do I know about this game? Alright, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see everyone in the next one. Take care, everyone.